This video is going to show you how to go in and prep for your new semester. And the first step is going in and taking your previous course information and copying it and putting it into the new course shells for the new semester coming up. So what you want to do is you want to go into the course that you want to copy, and what you're going to need to do is export the zip file for this course. So when I go into my, in this case into my fall course, I'm going to scroll down, and underneath the course management tools I'm going to click on package and utilities, and I need to export archive this course. So I'm going to click on that, and then I want to go into the export option, and it will automatically identify this by semester. So this is 2013 and the 30 means it is a fall course. And down below I have copy links and include copies of files in the course default directory. I'm going to leave that as a default. At this point, if you have files outside of the course, like in your content collection, you can decide whether you want to copy those. But at this point I'm just going to leave it to links to those files outside if I have any. Alright, now as I go down to step 3, I'm going to do a select all. So I want to go in and I want to select all my content. Now, one of the things that I've noticed is they have a default in here to include the starter post for each thread in this discussion, in the discussions that come over. I would highly recommend that you change this to do not include the starter post. What's going to happen is that when it brings the information over, it will actually grab all the discussion posts that have been made from the previous semester. The first postings will come over with the discussions, which you do not want. Otherwise you're going to end up having to clean them out. So I would change this. Very important to make sure you go in and change that. If there's certain things that you do not want to have come over, like maybe you don't want the announcements to come over, you can go in and turn those off. So if there's any other settings that you might have, you can go in and check those. Alright, and then I would just submit it. Now this is going to create a zip file. It may take a period of time. You will get an automatic email sent to your Outlook account to let you know that the cartridge has been completed. So you might want to do this and then come back to the course, maybe do all your zip files if you have multiple courses in Blackboard that you want to bring over. Now once I get the email, I can come back in here, and or if I stay here I can hit refresh and see that file, that zip file. Okay, so that's your first part. Okay, at this point I have gone out and come back in again. The file has been created. So I want to click on this file and I want to save it to my computer. Okay, now if you're saving to Firefox, if that's the browser that you're using, it would automatically go to the download folder. If you are going to, if you're using Internet Explorer or Chrome, it will automatically give you a dialog box to go in and save to a specific location on your computer, so you can pick where you want to put these archive files or these exported files. Okay, now what I need to do is navigate into the course that I want to copy this content into. So I'm going to go back into my courses, and in this case I'm going into my spring 2014 course. And I'm going to go down into my package and utilities, and we want to pick import package / view logs. The import course cartridge is something that if you have publisher content that's automatically created in part of Blackboard, they actually give you a code that you can go in and pull the cartridge in. That's what you want to use for that one. But this is where we want to go in and grab our zip file and bring it in. So import packages view log. So I'm going to go to import package. Okay, now it's telling me that the destination course is the course that I'm in. They give you an area where you can go in and browse your computer, so I'm going to click on that. And I want to get into my downloads, because of course I did mine to Firefox, so I want to make sure it's there. And I'm going to sort by date. Okay, and I think the file is right here. So here's my file that I just exported. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to double click on that file, and I can see that it's bringing it in here. Then I want to come down and you get another chance. You can kind of pick and choose what you want to come in. I want everything to come in. And I've already turned off my, I didn't download the forms, the starter posts, so I don't have to worry about changing this. But just on a safeguard, I want to change that. Alright, and I can check to see if there's anything down here that I'd like to turn on and set up. I can do that, and then you would just hit submit. Alright, just like an Angel, it will take some time to bring the course in here, so you might want to navigate, go do something else, come back. You will get an email through your Outlook account to let you know. If you just sit here and wait, you will see this message here where it says running will change, it will upgrade to waiting, and then when it's complete, it will say complete at the top, and then when it's all done, if there's any problems with it coming over, you would click here to see the log report to let you know. Okay, so mine is complete, and it shouldn't have come, it's coming from Blackboard to Blackboard, so there shouldn't be any error messages coming through, but I can click here on my log and take a look at it, and I can see that it's been imported. Here's the log. I got to click on that to open it, and it's telling me I have no fatal errors and no errors that need to be debugged. So at this point, I have my content in my course. So if I go in and check my learning modules content, or whatever you called your content, alright, I can see that there's a okay, once my content was brought in, I noticed that some of the menus that we have set up through as default, when I went into my learning mods here, this was actually some content that I don't want, so I would go in and actually delete this. Okay, and you might need to move your menus around a little bit, so I have some extra menu items in here, so I might need to play around with this a little bit just to clean up my menus on the left hand side to be able to move them around. So my start here, I would want at the top. I want to grab that. If there's things that are hidden, so I just kind of check on your menus and make sure that they're okay, and customize those and get them back where they were in your other course. So that might be the one minor change that you need to do. So hopefully that will bring your course content over no problem. You should be all set. Okay.